Pep Guardiola has managed 3 teams, Barcelona, Bayern Munich and Manchester City, and along the way he's won so many trophies and managed some of the best ever players. But we're focusing on Bayern Munich, where he spent 3 years and won the league in every single season, but he never won the Champions League. So Pep Guardiola has rejoined Bayern Munich on a 3-year contract to see how he can do in his second stint. This will be split into 3 parts, a season per episode. So this is episode 1, season 1. Let's get into this. And this is what he thinks his best starting 11 is with the players currently available. And honestly, it's not too bad at all. And in terms of the tactics, we've kind of mixed a bit of Pep, a bit of our own. That's why we've got a 4-3-3 holding. But then on the build-up style, we've got short passing. When we have the ball, we're going back to a prime Pep tick-attacker. And the defensive approach, we've got it on high. We really want to be pressing teams really high up. We've got Kane on a false 9, Lima on a false back. It's very clear how we want to play. And the board have given us £87 million to improve what's already a very good squad. But looking back at it, I think a centre mid could definitely be improved. But the board have trusted us here to sign an absolute star. And I think Lucas Paqueta could be that man for us. He's got 5-star skills, unbelievable dribbling. He's very versatile as well. And if we got a midfield three of Kimmich, Musiala and Paqueta, I think it could strangely be similar to Rodri, Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne that Pep loved so much a few seasons ago. But before we approach Paqueta, we're going to check out our academy to see whether we've got any youth coming through. And I've noticed Chol Kang, the left winger who's 16 years old, he looks very excited. 83 pace, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. So we're actually going to give him a go. We're going to go into a youth academy game and see what he feels like. As you can see here, Kang really impressed on the ball there. Great strength, he's through on goal. A bit of a lucky finish. It's a finish nonetheless. But then look at this one. So we pick it up. We are losing, but the rest of the team is awful. But look, they've got the ball back. Look at this from Kang though. Pressing high up exactly how we want to. He's then charging down on goal. He drags the keeper out and chips in. Very impressive stuff. And as you can see, his actual potential is 82. So what we're going to do is we're going to promote him to the senior team and instantly loan list him. Hopefully he can get some first team minutes somewhere and come back next season ready to make a few appearances. And I mean, Harry Kane, our main objective here surely is to win Harry Kane a major trophy. A Bundesliga, a Champions League, the Pokal, maybe all 3 of them. This man deserves a trophy and we're going to make sure to bring him one. But he's going to have a little bit of help from our brand new signing, Lucas Paqueta, who is joined from West Ham for a swap deal. Leon Goretzka has gone to West Ham plus £100,000 and we've gained Lucas Paqueta. Look at him there. We've already seen the stats. They're unbelievable. And that midfield trio I was talking about a minute ago has become a reality. I like it a lot. Musiala and Paqueta have that freedom to attack. And Kimmich is so solid defensively, I think it might just work. But with Goretzka going, obviously our backup now for the centre-mid attacking role is very weak. Obviously, Polina's a great backup, but he doesn't really fit that role of player we want in this specific centre-mid role. So we're going to actually have a look at some younger players to come through and develop. And I think Fermin from Barcelona just could be the option. Firstly, he's Spanish. Pep loves a Spanish midfielder. 21 years old, 5'9". You can play centre mid, cam, left wing, which is absolutely perfect. But if not him, we've got Xavi Guerrero. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but again, he's Spanish. He's very good on the ball. He's very comfy. And finally, Nicola Ravella. But we have noticed that he is out on loan at the minute, so he's not going to be available to us in season 1. Just like Kang, hopefully, as the news has broke that he has been loan listed. As to some weird responses here. So the first 2, very normal, gassing me up a bit. The third one, Victoria Landon. Terrible. How did this happen? Hashtag. Like, what do you mean how did this happen? A 16-year-old is going out on loan to get some first team minutes. Victoria, mate, just keep your ball knowledge to yourself. But Kang isn't the only player that's loan listed, as obviously Tell has gone to Spurs on loan in real life, but the game hasn't updated. So what we're going to do is we're going to just loan list him and accept all the offers that come in for him on loan. But Kang is out the door. He's got a 12-month loan to Angers. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but hopefully they can treat him well, give him some good first team minutes and develop him for us. But it's not just Kang, because Matthias Tell has already gone out on loan. He's gone to Athletic Club for 2 years, but obviously we can recall him at any point where we think we need him. And I think it's finally time to bring in that young midfielder that we're needing. And we've gone for Fermin, 23.5 million from Barcelona, a Spanish centre mid that's good on the ball. It just seems like a match made in heaven for a Pep Guardiola team. And look at him here. He's going to be so exciting off the bench. And talking about that bench, it is extremely strong. But one position that doesn't have much backup is actually striker. Harry Kane is basically the only traditional striker that is usable for us. But we're going to keep it like that for the first half of the season anyway. We're going to use Gnabry there if we need. We're going to use Musiala, maybe even Sane. We're going to keep it free-flowing in the attack. They're on a false 9 role. And a few seasons ago, before Haaland, a lot of the time, Man City wouldn't actually play a traditional 9 under Pep. So we're going to give it a go ourselves. And with £59 million in the budget, there's nothing left to do other than extend Alphonso Davies' contract. It's massive news for Bayern Munich fans. He's going to be staying at the club a little longer. But I think this starting 11 of Neuer in goal, and then Lima, Upamecano, Kim Min-jae, Davies, Musiala, Paqueta, Kimmich, Kane, Elise, Sane is more than good enough for the first half of the season. So we're going to play through it now, and I'll show you some key highlights. And as you can see here, Lima wins the ball very nice into Elise, who finds Paqueta, back to Elise, some lovely football, back to Paqueta, into Kimmich, into Sane, over to Kane. It's lovely football, and Kane finishes it off just like he always does. As you can see, Davies has just managed to keep it on, and he plays it to the magician Musiala. His dribbling this first half of the season and his whole career has been an absolute joke. Look at him there. You just can't get the ball off him. But he's given it to Paqueta, who's played it out wide to Elise, and we've got a very dangerous attacker, as you can see. But Elise cuts it back, gives it to Paqueta, who gives it to Sane, takes the control, and finishes it lovely. No team could get the ball off us in this first half of the season. It was really lovely plays. And just like that, we've made it to January 1st. Time to check out the league, the Champions League. But first, Derry City are in the Champions League. It's a pretty cool addition from them. And we are 5 points off top, but if you look at Bayer Leverkusen, they've won 13 out of 15 games. That's a very high standard to keep up. And we're 4 points clear of third place. So to be honest, in the league, I think over a full season, we're going to be able to catch Leverkusen, hopefully, and win the league. So that's not too bad at all. And in the Champions League, again, a very fine start from us. 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, sat in 6th place. Absolutely nothing to complain about. And this team is looking very good. Musiala up to 89. A lot of players have gone up a rating. It's all looking good here. And the individual stats. Kane has 9 and 15, but 6 in 6 in the Champions League. That is what Harry Kane does. He puts up goal-a-game ratios consistently. Absolute baller. Sane is our top Bundesliga scorer. He's got 10 goals in 15 appearances. Paqueta, 5 goals, 5 assists in 15. That's an absolute joke of a return. Elise, 3 and 3, but he's got 1 and 2 in 4 Champions League games. Davies has even got a few goal involvements. Firmino's starting to get some minutes. Musiala, 2 goals, 5 assists. The goals and assists are spread around everywhere, which is exactly what you want to be seeing from a Pep Guardiola team. And our boy Kang is developing nicely. 17 years old, 65 rated now. Hopefully he continues to grow. I would love at some point over these 3 parts to give him a go in the first team. But I mean, we have 68 million, but I'm happy with the team. You've seen the numbers. They've all put up decent numbers. We're going to keep it for this first season, firm the second half of the season, and then over the summer, maybe have a bigger spend. So with that being said, I'll see you at the end of the season. Look at this for a highlight. So Kane drops it back to Musiala. Lovely pass. Musiala finds him back. There's Two's connection. Was unbelievable the second half of the season. And then Kane does what Kane does. Look at this for a finish. So powerful. They've got a dangerous opportunity, but Alphonso Davies does not care about that. He wins it back. Now Sane over to Paqueta. What can Paqueta do? Lovely ball to Elise here, and Elise has space in front of him in the Champions League against Juventus. What's he going to do? Oh my God. Stop it, Elise. Just like that, we're at the last league game of the season because we have a Pokal final to be playing against RB Leipzig. And we just beat them 3-0 in the league. This should be absolute easy work. And as you see, we actually lost in the semi-final to Real Madrid in the Champions League. That is extremely unlucky, but, you know, we're still in the league. We're still in the Pokal. Let's check out how that league is looking. Oh my God. Going into the last game of the season, all we need to do is better Leverkusen's result or match it, and we have won the Bundesliga in Season 1 and won Harry Kane a trophy. But it's not going to be easy. This is a massive pressure game. The players' ratings are looking very good, so we're going to get into this. Fingers crossed win the league. We're going to check out then the individual stats, get into the Pokal final, and that's where we'll leave it for Season 1. So, final game of the season to win the league. Let's do this. Okay, Lima has booted it up to Paqueta, who's got the ball over to Musiala. That's lovely. He's played it back to Paqueta. These two in midfield are just so good on the ball. Look at him there. It's an absolute joke. Now, Elise has got it. Kane in support. Oh, it's not a great pass. Oh, my. You can't stop Harry Kane at the end of the day. If he's in the box and you've given him the ball to his feet or even to his head, he is going to score. End of the day, he should not be finishing that one. Elise, he gets an assist for it, but it's not the nicest pass into Harry Kane, if we're being honest. Look at this. He's done well. He's cut in. It's a bit behind him, but don't matter. Weak foot touch, weak foot finish. How'd you like that? Upamecano is on the ball now, 36 minutes in. It's been quite a comfy first half for us. And Musiala, you don't want to see him dribbling if you're a Hoffenheim fan. And now it's Lima with Paqueta making a run. But I think he might have been drifting off. So we've played outside to Davies instead. First time into Sane. This is some really nice football. Sane into Paqueta. Kane's making the lap. Can we find him? We can. Oh my God. Kane gets his second in the first half. We're 2-0 up. It looks like the league is going to be ours. And that was a lovely goal. Upamecano on the ball, straight into Kimmich. That's lovely stuff. Now it's Paqueta. He's getting a bit flary with it. Ref, that's got to be a free... I can't believe we haven't got a free kick for that. He's pulling him down so much. And Upamecano's lost his head. He's lost his head on the final game of the season, which you might think, why does that matter? Well, we have a Pokal, so we can't have anyone getting sent off. We've got someone sent off. Upamecano will not be playing the Pokal final. And just to see out this game, we're taking off Elise, Eric Dyer at centre-back, and Firmino coming in for a bit of energy in midfield. Okay, they've got it on their right-back now. Davies is pressing. He's won it back. Lovely. What's he going to do? He stayed composed, giving it across to Firmino, which is lovely. Oh, a lovely ball into Kane. Kane is through. Oh, my God. That's a Kane hat-trick. And that one is absolutely disgusting. He's chipped the keeper to finish the hat-trick on the final game of the season to win the league. And it was Firmino with a lovely little assist. Okay, they've got the ball now with their striker, who's running through. Kim Min-jae has won the ball back excellently. He's played it to Kimmich, but they've got it straight back. We're trying to cover. Oh my God, Eric Dyer. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at the top left. We've got a red card. Oh my God, Eric Dyer and Upamecano will not be playing the final of the Pokal with 3-0 up, lads. Okay, they've got the ball with Pras here on the left-hand side. He's done nicely against Kimmich here. Kim Min-jae coming over to cover. Just literally 2 minutes left. The league title is ours. Kim Min-jae, man. Why? Why? Oh my God, he's been sent off. Oh my God. Going into the Pokal final, we have no Kim Min-jae, no Upamecano, and no Eric Dyer. Oh my God. Why have we done this? 3 red cards in a 3-0 win. It's just not needed at all. As soon as we get this corner cleared, the whistle will be blown and we will be Bundesliga champions. Just need to get rid of it to end the game. Not sure why Musiala's controlled it there. And they have scored. It is purely a consolation. I don't care about that. I more care about the 3 red cards we've got. But, as you can see, that is the game. Harry Kane with the hat-trick. And we get to get our hands on the Bundesliga title in Season 1, which is very impressive. It still could be a double, but we haven't set ourselves up nicely at all for the Pokal final with all those red cards to all centre-backs as well. And there's your confirmation. We won the league by 4 points. Leverkusen lost in the final game anyway, so all was good. It's now Pokal final time. Just after we check out the individual stats, so Harry Kane dropped 30-8 in the league and 10-3 in the Champions League. His numbers are absolutely broken. It's so good. Sane ends up with 17 in the league. He dropped off a little bit, but 17 is still crazy good for a left winger. And then we've got Paqueta, 10-9 in 32. From a centre mid that cost us no one. It cost us Goretzka. That's absolutely unbelievable. Musiala, 8-11. We'll take that as well. Those two combined are putting up so many numbers. Elise, 6-9. Again, when you look at it individually, it's not amazing numbers by Elise. But when you consider everyone's getting involved with that amount of goals, maybe a bit more, it's absolutely fine. He's playing his perfect role in this lovely system we've got going. And then Firmino's even got 5 goals in 14 Bundesliga games and 2 and 3 in the Pokal. So he's had a very good first season off the bench. And as you can see there, we did actually lose 5-2 to Real Madrid on aggregate. So it is a Real Madrid v Man City Champions League final. It is a shame because we could actually be on for the treble if we just won that semi-final. But it wasn't to be this year. This team is not looking good for a final. As you can see, both starting centre-backs, who are clearly our best centre-backs as well, I must add, are out. Eric Dyer, our usual backup, is out. So, we're going for this. Ito, I'm more than happy with playing. But, we're going to be a bit saucy. We're going to try Kimmich at centre-back with Pellegrini coming in at DM. I think that might work better than either Buckman, who's 61 rated, or a fullback. Kimmich is so versatile and so clever. I think he might be able to pull it off. But it's Pokal final time. No excuses now. The players have done what they've done. It's the final. Can we win the double Season 1? Okay, they've got the ball now. Klosterman over to Nusa, who's done well against Elise. Elise is staying with him though. But Nusa's done very well. Now it's Benjamin Sesko on the pitch, who's made it through to a Pender, who's broken. Lovely save from Manuel Neuer. Can we now get an attack started ourselves? We played out to Paqueta, into Lima, into Harry Kane. That's a lovely pass over to Sane. Harry Kane does that so often, that lovely little chip diag. Now Sane on the ball, Back into Harry Kane, who's left it for Paqueta. There we go. It doesn't matter we don't have centre-backs because the attack is so free-flowing. This is lovely football. Harry Kane, I didn't even ask him to leave it. He just has that IQ up there. Look at that lovely ball. He's just left it. Paqueta, the left foot. Lovely finish. Okay, they've got the ball now, though, from kickoff. And it's Schlager on there. He's gone for the long-distance shot. It's lovely defending. And Polina's too slow to get that. Way too slow. Now, Sesko over to Openda. Conceded, basically, from kickoff. It's now back to a tie. 1-1. We need to take it a step up. They've got the ball now. Schlager over to Baku. They've got a lot of people charging forward. And Baku has spun Alphonso Davies, which is really worrying. Now he's got the ball back into Xavi Simons, who's an absolute baller. Maybe we might have to sign him at some point. It's Sesko. He's played it across to Nusa. Oh, in fairness, that last little pass from Sesko was absolutely fantastic. Okay, from kickoff, we can't be having that. Musiala, run at them. Put fear in them. Get your dribbling going, son. Ref, come on. I've seen weaker reds in the last game of the season. That could be a red. Oh my god, it is. They're down to 10 men. We are losing, but they're down to 10 men. Lima has played it up to Elise. Lovely stuff there. Great bit of kill from Elise. He spanned 2 of them there. And now Harry Kane is in support. So Sane, we found Harry Kane. Oh, he's just got on the end of it. And it's a lovely finish, but no time to celebrate. We want more. Alphonso Davies trying to do his defensive work. Openda is so good though. Xavi Simons, once again, I think he would be perfect for that centre mid role. I'm not going to lie. But we've got the ball now and it's Sane against Vivian. And he's done absolutely fantastic now. And Sane is charging down on goal. He's very hard to stop when he gets going. He's still going, he's still going, and he's still going. We are winning 3-2 in the 73rd minute. Leroy Sane, he's been quiet this game, but it does not matter when you step up like that. And we are bringing on Thomas Müller. He is retiring at the end of this season, so we're giving him a good final send-off. Nusa on the ball, 81 minutes or so into the game. Icardi's come on for them. That's interesting. And Xavi Simons causes issues all day. Now Openda is through on goal. Why can't we hold a lead? It's 3-3 again. And it looks like we're going to be heading to extra time. And we are in the second half now of extra time. Nothing's really happened. And Alphonso Davies on the ball. We've made a few changes. Pavlovic, the young wonder kid DM, is on the pitch now. And then a few others as well. But Openda is the one to look out for. And Pavlovic, yeah, that is sensible. He may be young, but that's a very, very experienced tackle to be taken. As long as it's a yellow. If it's a yellow, that is a world-class stop. And it is. Well done, Pavlovic. Okay, they've got the ball again with Openda. Kimmich stepped in perfectly. Now it's Pavlovic. Over to Thomas Müller. Come on, mate. You know you've got that quality. That's a lovely ball. Firmine's come on this left wing for Sane. And then we've got Coman on the right. I mean, Kane's in. Okay, they're pulling him back for the free kick. Kimmich. We need a good delivery here. Please. That's on Harry Kane's head. Over to Coman. Yes. Oh, my God. I thought the advantage might have been offside or something, but it wasn't. It would have been a pen. Coman, why do you just have so many massive moments? He wins everything he touches. This man is unbelievable. Not being involved too much this season, but he stepped up when it matters most. And Coman has just scored the winning goal, hopefully, in the Pokal final. Kimmich, what a ball this is, by the way. Harry Kane's done well. And why have they left Coman open at the far post like that? And it is sealed. We've won the double in season 1. The only way it can improve from here is winning the treble. And for that, I'm going to need your guys' suggestions down below. How do we change this team? Obviously, we've got Eric Dyer leaving on a free. Thomas Müller leaving. So, you know, the squad's getting a little bit thin. So we might need some more players. In Season 1, we won the Bundesliga and also won the Pokal with the signing of Paqueta. He was absolutely unbelievable. So in Season 2, we're going to have to sign some more superstars. And hopefully this time, win the Champions League. Let's get straight into Season 2. And we start off Season 2 with the departure of Eric Dyer on a free transfer. So with that, our squad is looking like this. I'm very happy with it. The players' ratings are an absolute joke. And look how much squad depth we now have. So many players were out on loan last year. And there's some absolute wonder kids hidden in there. So we're going to sort through them very soon. But with £171 million in the budget, the board are backing us here to win the Champions League. We're going to spend it on some absolute ballers. And hopefully that's enough to take us to a Champions League trophy. But back to the loan list. Look how many players we've listed here. There's a few stars like Paul Vanna here, 19 years old, 74 rated. Iran Kunda, if you play career mode, you know about him. Honestly, so many wonder kids, but so many listed. So hopefully a good chunk of those will be going. But looking back at this team, and sadly, I think it might be time for 39-year-old Neuer to be replaced. At this point, at this age, he is just going to start going down in ratings. He can still get minutes in the cup and stuff like that, but not being our starter is probably ideal. And I think there's two keepers that could fill that role. Firstly, Diogo Costa, very well established, 25 years old, 85 rated. The stats are unbelievable. And secondly is Restes. He's an absolute joke on this game, 20 years old, 81 rated. He's not as good right now as Costa, but his potential in this game is insane. So we're going to have a think and decide between those two. But just before we do that, the hero of Season 1, the Pokal winning scorer, Coman, has requested to leave and we have accepted it. And he's staying in Germany. We've accepted 2 offers to Leipzig and Frankfurt for around £44 million. So sadly, Coman will be out the door. And he's wasted no time going to Leipzig for £43.3 million, leaving us with a massive £213 million to be spending. And we have done it. We've decided what keeper we want. And we've decided that Diogo Costa is the answer. He's 25 years old. He's still going to continue to grow. And he's the solution right now. He's 85 rated. And he's an absolute baller. So he's joined from Porto for £73.5 million. And with him in the team, I think that defence could actually be unstoppable this season. Don't be surprised if we barely concede goals. And I mean, our squad depth is insane. We have an 85 rated Polina on the bench. And I saw the comments about Pavlovic as well. I completely get what you're on about. And he's an absolute wonder kid. So we will try and get him involved. We've got Bowie as well that's going to be getting involved. The squad depth is absolutely crazy. But one place with all the money that we've got that could still maybe be improved, especially with the backup, is Sane. I mean, I'm very happy with Sane. He put up crazy numbers Season 1. It's not about replacing him. It's about making that position really deep because we have so many competitions, so many games to be playing this season. Sane by himself on that left wing, it is going to be a bit of a test. So we are going to be looking at some left wingers, and I've highlighted Gakpo, which for one reason, he's versatile. He can play down the middle, he can play on the left, and he's a different style of winger to Sane. And then we've got Baena, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, but again, a bit of a different style of winger, 23 years old, 83 rated. Both of these look very good. But before we decide that, look at all these players that have gone out on loan. I'll pause it for a second so you can, analyse some of them. But some have gone to half-decent teams. So we'll be seeing at the end of the season who's grown and could potentially be involved in Season 3. But back to that left winger. We've decided Cody Gakpo is the man for us. £70 million from Liverpool. And he is in the squad. So we have the option either to start him on the left. Because remember, Sane is traditionally a right winger. He's very comfortable on the left. We can either start him on the left, or we can do this if Kane gets a bit tired. Remember, we didn't actually have a backup for Kane last season. This year, we kind of do in the form of Gakpo. So Gakpo can start up front, Sane on the left, Alicia on the right. I like both of those options, very good. I think Gakpo could be an absolute game changer for us. And with £60 million still in the budget, I don't really think there's anything else to spend it on. So we're actually going to play the Super Cup against Bayern Leverkusen, and we're giving Gakpo the start. I'm hoping he can perform in this game. Sane's on the bench. If he has a rough start, it's all good. But it's a good opportunity here to get our hands on some silverware very early on into the season. As always, I'll show you some key highlights. Musiala on the ball into Kimmich. Great ball into Kane, who's played out wide to Gakpo. And look at this, Gakpo early involvement across to Paqueta. And Paqueta doesn't make a mistake. We're 1-0 up against Bayer Leverkusen. And Gakpo has already got a goal involvement. Paqueta's celebrating in front of their fans as well. He don't care at all. It's lovely connection from the front three. And then Gakpo, perfectly timed pass. Paqueta, he's not missing that one. Okay, we've got it now with Alphonso Davies. Just over to Kim Min-jae, and that's a stupid pass from him. And now Adli is through. Great challenge, but he's won it back, and it's Adli still. He's played outside to Hoffman. Great save from Diogo Costa, but they've got it again. It's Duranville this time. Over to Hoffman, into Adli. Oh my God, Costa, what a start. Okay, they're attacking down this left-hand side. They've pulled it back, though, which was a bit of a waste from them, but they've played some lovely first-time footy. Kim Min-jae, great interception now. It's Upamecano carrying it forward. Oh no, why have we done that? Well, that was so stupid. Now it's Kim Min-jae covering against Adli. He's done excellent there, and we're trying to play it up. Now it's... Oh my God, I'm not liking this. Upamecano's just lost it again. I'm not liking this at all is what I was going to say. And now it's Lima, and they're through. Costa has saved us. What are we doing playing out from the back like that? We've got the ball with Musiala. Great ball out to Elise. Great into Kimmich. Back to Elise. This is lovely football. He's gone for the ping and it's worked out to Gakpo. Absolutely fantastic. Now it's Gakpo on the ball into Kane. This must be 2-0. And it is. Second assist for Gakpo on his debut. The money seeming worth it. Costa's had an unbelievable start as well. These seem like some really good signings and we're 2-0 up and it looks like we're about to get some more silverware. And we are. Nothing else happened in the game. A comfy 2-0 win and we already get our hands on another trophy. The start of Season 2 has gone very well. A very cool looking trophy as well, I must say. I like the bit of gold, the bit of silver, and Kimmich has lifted the trophy. We are Super Cup champions in 2025. What a start to the season. And I mean, I don't think anything needs to change in this team. The start 11's unbelievable. The squad depth is very good. So we're going to play through the first half of the season. I'll show you any key highlights that happen along the way. But other than that, I'll see you on January 1st. And the only highlight I'm showing you is this shot by Harry Kane. Look at this penalty, by the way. That literally summed him up. How can you save that? That's as top bins as it can physically get. And just like that, we have made it to January 1st. Time to check out the league, the Champions League, all of that good stuff. So firstly, the league, we're top of it. And if you look at that, we've only conceded 14 goals in 15 games. That's an extremely good defensive record. But what about the Champions League? Oh my God, we're top of that without losing a single game. We're top of the league. We're top of the Champions League. The squad is looking absolutely fantastic as well. Look at some of these ratings. Gakpo's gone up. Paqueta, Musiala. Davies now 88 rated. The squad is unbelievable. But the squad might be falling apart. If you look here, how many people are running out of contract at the end of the season? We need to fix that. And don't worry, we have. We've left 3 players to expire at the end of the season. It's a bit unlucky, but we don't really have room for them. And we just spent a lot renewing everyone else's contract. And the individual stats, Kane has 9 and 14 in the Bundesliga. That's just what he does. But he has blanked in the Champions League. We need to keep an eye on that because that is not very good at all. Gakpo, 4 and 6 in the Champions League. 8 and 12 in the Bundesliga. Paqueta, 2 and 2, but he's got 3 in the Champions League. This season seems to have been a bit less about goal scoring and a bit more about defensive stability. We've been so good defensively. We haven't had to score unbelievable amount of goals. As you can see, Sane's got 1 and 2. Everyone's just got a few goals and then Kane and Gakpo have a good amount. We have just been so solid defensively. It's not been important. As you see, Armindo Seab on loan has scored a decent amount. Elise, good amount of assists. But look how far we've had to scroll to find Musiala. He has only played 8 seasons, so we can't dig him out too much. He's had a rough start. He's had injuries, okay? He's had small little injuries that keep reoccurring in the first half of the season. It's not his fault, but if we want to continue this form, it would be absolutely massive if we can get him back in the second half of the season. But we have £84 million in the budget. And I mean, we've just done top of the league, top of the Champions League, basically without Musiala for the whole season. So we don't need anyone else because he's coming into the team, hopefully can stay fit as well. And the team's just going to get even better. We've basically just signed Musiala because we barely used him in the first half of the season. So the team is ready to go. I'll see you at the end of the season. And once again, I'll show you any key highlights along the way. And this highlight is unbelievable. As you can see, they've got the ball. Kim and Jay wins it back and Musiala. Have a look at this, ready? Paqueta, the connection between those two, just like Season 1, was unbelievable. Paqueta, though, out to Elise, and Sane's playing up front this game. He plays it into him. It's just lovely football. Everyone is so technically gifted. We're able to do these tick-attacker plays, and it's so good to watch. Just like that, we're at the last game of the season against Leverkusen, which was the opening game of the season as well. But does it matter? We've had a very good month, won 2 from 2. But is this game important? No. It's not, because guess what? We're 11 points clear with 1 game to play. We could play absolutely anyone. It don't matter. We've lost 3 games all season. Oh my God, I've just seen that. We've lost 3 games the entire season, only conceding 29 in 33. This has been a defensive masterclass of a season. So we're just going to sim through that game basically and just get to the trophy lift. But the only highlight I'm showing you, look, they've just scored, ready? But look at this. This could be Puskas. Musiala takes it round 1, takes round 2, takes it round 3. He's still going. Look at this from Musiala, you ready? Bang, 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 in between you all, and scores. What a joke. And that ties off that game. That's the last game of the season. Potentially the best goal we've scored the entire rebuild. And we are back-to-back league title winners. We got our hands on another trophy at the trophy parade, but it is sadly only 1 this season. because as you can see here, the league is all confirmed. But we did go out in the quarters to Borussia Dortmund, which is not ideal at all. We absolutely smoked them in the league. We beat them by 9 points, but we lost to them in the Champions League. So Season 3 is going to have to be a big one for that, and I need you guys massively to let me know down below, who do we need to bring in, or what do we need to change about this team to make it a Champions League winning team? So we only have one more try at this. And I mean, the individual stats, Gakpo was our top goal scorer, 20 in 29 and 7 in 12 in the Champions League. What a signing that was, by the way. Harry Kane had a really poor season by his standards. Only scoring 14 in the league, that's not going to happen again, let's be real. So maybe if he steps it up again, the Champions League is coming back. Paqueta a solid season as well, but again, we didn't score too much as a team this year. It was more about our defensive performance, like I said, halfway through the season. And in terms of assists, Elise carried it, 5 and 7 and 21 is a very good return, I must be honest. And Musiala, again, those same injuries were playing up for the rest of the season, which is not ideal, but again, no one put up crazy numbers. I mean, Gakpo did. But other than that, it was just solid performances, solid defence. But is that enough to win us the Champions League? Despite being back-to-back Bundesliga winners and winning a Pokal, we're still yet to win the Champions League in our Bayern Munich rebuild. We've bought amazing signings like Gakpo and Paqueta, but it's clearly not enough. So more signings are going to be needed, and I promise you, we will get our hands on the Champions League trophy. But we start off the final part with Matthias Tell leaving to Inter Milan because they met his release clause of £36.1 million, meaning our team is looking like this. That's not too big of a miss at all. Diogo Costa is only out for a few weeks. Don't you worry about that. We're not in panic mode yet. But I mean, the team is an absolute joke. Alphonso Davies is up to 89. Musiala's 92. The defense is so solid. I'm absolutely loving it. But one place we could potentially upgrade. Remember, this is the final season, our last chance of Champions League glory. As much as I love Paqueta, maybe we can give him a bit more of a bit part role this year and sign a star to go next to Musiala. It's not meaning he's going to get no minutes. We've got loads of games to play this year. It's just going to limit the minutes slightly. And with £222 million in the bank, that's definitely enough to bring in a superstar. And the board have just told us, no more messing about. The Champions League must be ours this season. We said, don't worry, we've got you. Because we're going to sign a baller like Frankie de Jong. 87 rated, 29 years old. An absolute joke of a play. He's a bit more comfy defensively than Paqueta. Not quite as good going forward. He's the kind of player that will just control the play. But if not de Jong, we've also got Reinders. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. Sorry, any Dutch people out there. And I mean, he's such a good option as well. 86 rated, a couple years younger, and a bit more, you know, all-rounded in terms of going forward as well. He might be the perfect option for us. And he is. We've signed him for £75 million from AC Milan. We're wasting no time. We've got no time to be wasting. We're after a Champions League here. We need him in the squad early doors. Get used to the other players because it's going to be a massive season. And Reinders is officially a Bayern Munich player. And I mean, with him in that midfield, with them Polina, Paqueta, Sane, and all the other players on the bench, this squad is absolutely fantastic. And as you can see, loads of players have gone out on loan from our team just because they're so young and they're not really going to get minutes. We want them to continue growing. We want to leave Bayern in a good place when we leave at the end of the season. And I mean, we still do have £144 million. So it does feel like a shame not to spend some more of it. But looking at this team, it's only really right back I can think of improving. But trust me, I've been scouting players for what must have been hours. And I can't find anyone that is one, like a realistic signing, and two, a big enough upgrade on our two solid options to realistically make it worth it. So we're actually just going to get into this Super Cup final on the opening day of the season with this team. Reinders starting, obviously Gakpo on the left wing. It's very exciting times, and hopefully we can get our hands on some silverware this early on. Okay, we've got a goal kick. Obviously Nubel is starting because Diogo Costa's injury. But what a ball that's from Upamecano. If Gakpo can get it down, unbelievable control from him now. He's charged into the box. Lovely bit of skill. He's got a little bit lucky. He's played it to Kane. We're 1-0 up. No shock there. Harry Kane has scored another massive goal for us. Okay, and they've now got the ball on this right-hand side. Can Davies come across? Oh my God, he's got to do better there. They've now got a dangerous position. Not long after we scored, and it's an equaliser. 1-1. It's not ideal. Okay, we've got it with Kimmich. He's done well there. He's dragging it out. Lovely bit of skill. And now we've got it with our new signing into Lima. What can he do? Gakpo is in space. And he's found him absolutely perfectly. He's cut and he's tried to play into Kane. I mean, what can you do? Gakpo 2 assists. Kane 2 goals. The combination is unbelievable. And Harry Kane, how many times have we just seen him score a volley like that and just make it look so easy? We're now 2-1 up. Look, we are bringing on 3 players. It just sums up our squad depth. 3 off, 3 on, and the 3 on are absolutely unbelievable. And that is game. We've won it 2-1 with the Kane brace, the first bit of silverware of the season. It's not the first time we've won this, but it is going to be the last. And what a way to start off season 3. I'm now feeling a bit more confident about our chance of the Champions League. We made that look very easy, and the new signing was very impressive. It's all looking quite good. But no more changes are being made to this team. We're sending this for the first half of the season at least and see how it does. So, I'll see you on January 1st. I had to show you this highlight against Man City in the Champions League. We'd had loads of games. It was a bit more of a makeshift squad. But as you can see, this left winger is Kang. Kang played in the Champions League against Bayern Munich, and he didn't just play. Have a look at that. He played it across, played it back, and he scored for us. Kang, the wonder kid we discovered in Season 1. Come Season 3, scoring massive Champions League goals. He's scoring massive Champions League goals against Man City. What a story that is. Just like that, January 1st is here, but how are we doing? Okay, we're top of the league, but it is close. Frankfurt are just behind us. 3 points is all that's in it, but how about the Champions League? Oh my God, no. This is not looking like a great start if we're wanting to win the Champions League. This year, I mean, I don't want to not win the league, but our focus has got to be Champions League. It's the only one we haven't won now, and that's not an ideal start whatsoever. And I mean, the team is looking good. I mean, very good actually. Elise 88, Kimmich 90, Davies 90. So where is it actually going wrong? The individual stats. I mean, for Harry Kane's numbers, that's not fantastic at all. 6 in 14. You know, he's done better every other year. Sane, though, 8 in 12. Kang, 8 in 8. Oh, my God. The Youth Academy hero, 8 in 8 in his first season playing in the squad. Musiala had a couple knocks here or there. Once again, not fantastic. Firmino, like a bunch of underwhelming performances. Especially, it's not been helped by the fact that Gakpo has not been fit the entire first half of the season, other than the first few games. So, with him coming back to the squad for the second half of the season, things might just change about. And I mean, we still do have £159 million in the budget, but I'm not quite sure yet if we need to spend any. But we need to appreciate Kang. The man came up through the Youth Academy in Season 1. He went out on loan. In Season 2, he made his debut. And in Season 3, he's put up 8 in 8 and a massive goal in the Champions League. Kang, you will be a superstar, son. But looking back at this team, we're actually not going to invest in any other players simply because I back the players, if they stay fit, to do the job for us. We've missed Gakpo, which is one of our best players last season. I'm pretty sure he was our top goal scorer. So we're going to give it a go. The players have got us here, and I'm hoping they can be the ones to take us over the line. I'll see you at the end of the season. And I'm showing you this highlight. Look, Gakpo into Rangers, over to Harry Kane. And it's just a typical story. Harry Kane scoring goals, 2-0 up against Bayer Leverkusen. It was a very solid second half of the season. Oh my God. The treble is on. The treble is on. So, we obviously don't know what the league is looking like. We will check that in 1 second. But we have Bayer Leverkusen in the Pokal. And we have Man City in the Champions League final. We could be winning a treble, but is the league going to let us? Yes, we've won it by 10 points. 1 game left to play, obviously, but there's no chance we slip up here. With 10 points clear, we have won the league for a 3rd season straight, just like Pep did in real life with Bayern Munich. 3 seasons played, 3 Bundesliga titles, but he never got his hands on the Champions League. Maybe we can. And there's your confirmation of the league title lift. I mean, Kimmich, this is just normal for him now. He don't get excited about this. This is everyday business for him. But what he does get excited about is the potential of winning a Champions League. And I mean, Harry Kane, a really poor season from him. 11 in 31. I mean, maybe age is getting to him. Gakpo, look, I told you, when he comes back, it's different gravy. 12 goals, 7 assists. That's what he does. Sane did slow down. I don't think he actually scored a league goal, basically. Elise put up a bit better numbers. Baketa was getting more involved. Kang, because of the importance of some of the games, lowered, his minutes a bit. But still an unbelievable season from him. And then Musiala, Kimmich, they've all done well. But we have the Pokal and then the Champions League final. Obviously, it would be lovely to win the treble. But more importantly, we just need to focus on the Champions League. If we don't win the Pokal, we don't. But the Champions League is a must. Okay, we've played it short from a goal kick. Early doors and Upamecano, that kind of pass, he's just got it in his locker. They've overcommitted. Lenny Yoro, what has he done? Elise has now played it through to Rangers. Kane's just inside. We've played it to Kane. He's going by himself. Help. It's too easy. He hasn't put up loads of goals this season. But when you give him the opportunity in a big game, he just doesn't let us down. Okay, we've got a free kick just before half-time. Kim Min-jae's going for that dive this time. It's not as good. But oh my god, Elise's done excellent there. And he's played a lovely ball into Kane, who's still going. Kane, another brace in another final. This man is a joke. And Elise, unbelievable work from him on that right wing. And we're 2-0 up. And it looks like this should be in the bag. Okay, we've managed to get it clear, but only as far as their defence. They are trying to push here. There's still plenty of time if they do get a goal. And Garcia has played it into Boniface. We're trying to play it out. Oh my god, Nathan Teller's scored. That's such poor defending. Just clear it. We don't have time to be dribbling out from the back like that. But we've won the Pokal once again. 2-1 against Bayer Leverkusen. Once again, Kimmich can get his hands on that trophy. Once again, it's not the first time he's done it. But we're now one game away from winning the treble. Something obviously Pep has done in the past, most recently with Man City. But can we do it with Bayern Munich? That is the big question here. We're against his current team, Man City. This is the lineup. The ratings look unbelievable. But are we going to bottle it? Or are we finally going to win the Champions League? It's such a big occasion. We're playing at the Santiago Bernabeu. Please, do not bottle it. Okay, we've got the ball with Musiala 3 minutes in. He's gone for a ball over to Gakpo, and they're just caught a bit out of position. This could be an early chance here. Forward to Harry Kane, very deep. He's gone for it. No, I've had enough. I've had enough of him. Harry Kane, just chill out. 6 minutes into a Champions League final. He's thought, nah, I've had enough of this. Top bins outside the box. How do you like it? Have a look at this. The technique is world class. The finish is even better. And we're 1-0 up in a Champions League final. Okay, they've got it now with Guardiola. On this left-hand side, Doku is going to be a real test for Conrad Lima. And he's beat him on that first test. Olmo has also beat Upamecano. He's running into the box now. Oh my god, we've pushed him. Why have we done that? Oh my god, we've pushed him. And they've now got a penalty 39 minutes in. And Lima has been booked. And we can't complain. That is a clear as day penalty. Yeah, look, it is just a hand in the back. But it's Erling Haaland to step up. And obviously he's converted. 40 minutes in, it's now 1-0. Okay, from kickoff, we've given it straight to Gakpo. We don't want to mess about and hang about in a draw for too long. Elise into Rangers. He's gone for it now. What? What is happening? Have the boys just been practicing finesse shots in training this week? I'm not sure about that celebration in the Champions League final, by the way. But we're 2-1 up now. I just don't get it. I mean, money well spent. I'm just going to put that out there, by the way. Our one signing this season has just scored that in the Champions League final. And look at this. Kang is coming on in the Champions League final with 10 to go. It's clutch time now, but he's definitely earned the opportunity. Haaland's got the ball now. Literally about 5 minutes left. And oh my god, Haaland, when has he learned to dribble? And he's sprinting past and he's throwing goal. It's going to be 2-2. Oh my god, Diogo Costa, has just saved a one-on-one from Haaland in the 86th minute of a final. They've now got a corner from that save. They put on Bellingham. When has that happened? Okay, Lima has got it clear. And Kang is on for a counter-attack. Oh my god. Kang, please, against Bernardo Silva. He's done it. He's going through. It's the 90th minute. Kang, can he win it? Oh, he's taken it too far. He has taken it a bit too far. He got a bit excited about himself. But that is obviously the game confirmed. We have finally done it. We are Champions League winners. I wasn't sure if I'd actually see the day, The 3-season rebuild is complete with a treble on the final season. The final game has secured a treble. Pep's return has been absolutely glorious. We've won, what, 3 league titles, 2 Pokals, and now 1 Champions League. Have a look at the trophy parade. As you can see right here, all 3 trophies on the front of the bus. And Pep's job is officially done at Bayern Munich. It's time to move on. So, let me know down below, who do we need to rebuild in a 3-part series next? And the full movie of this will be out soon, so keep your eyes out. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, turn notifications. And until next time, thanks for watching, and goodbye.